Whoops. Alrighty, everybody, welcome in to another Nexus Gaming Series matchup. Tonight we are featuring Beatgen Revival and the Spooky Ghosts. It's Division B West. We're on the second round of the double round robin here. All these teams make the playoffs, so essentially these are fancy scrims, but nevertheless, going to be good games to watch. Tonight, our early map bans for Beatgen are D-Shire and Volskaya. Spooky Ghosts opting to ban Infernal Shrines and Tomb of the Spider Queen. We are going to Alterac for our game one. These teams in their division, Beatgen Revival has had 3 dominations and sits second place, only to roll 1 at 16 points. Spooky Ghost sitting in 4th right now with just the 1 domination at 10 points. With a win tonight, Spooky will catapult themselves up into 3rd place, guaranteeing themselves a better seed in the tournament. Hope everybody's had a good day so far. Hopefully, it's about to get a little bit better. Grab a drink. Grab a snack. Sit back and watch the Hots Attack. Appreciate everybody coming in and supporting so early. Raka especially, with the early 15-man raid. Vanador, welcome. No Good Deed. It's always a name I love to see in my chat. Lobby is up. Members are in. We are about to get on our way. Game 1. That being said, I am the only one in chat that has said I'm ready. Everybody else is, okay, right. The Spooky Ghosts do a thing where they all pick a ghost, and that's how they say they're ready. It is delightfully quirky. Beatgen with just a regular R. Good luck, have fun comes out. Here comes the countdown. Let's draft some heroes. Nope, I gotta close that. Oh, that was accidentally perfectly timed by me. Alrighty, Alterac Pass. Now, kind of an interesting map. A lot of different strategies. One of the bigger maps in our pool. Boss clear and boss sort of look for control. Super important. Things like Deathwing, Falstad. May. You know, it has a little more priority than you would on some of the other maps where point control is as important. But you also need just that really strong camp clear for the only camp on the map. There's things like Greymane Junkrat, Rhaegar. Very potent heroes for doing such a thing. Nubarak, Gazlo, certain heroes that can spawn minions and backcap objectives. Gazlo is probably the meme of those two, Nubarak being the stronger. of the two. So we see Hogger, the first ban of the night. Excuse me. Already yawning. That's a good sign, right? No Vala, no Stitches. Beatgen known to play a little off-lane Stitch action. What in the fresh hell? Russian Balakchev says, hello, Eternally Blue TV. Interesting to see your project. Sounds and looks great. I think the bots are getting smarter. What is happening? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. But just in case, I'll cover my bases and say, welcome, Russian. As we see the Maiev band and Sneg picking the Johanna. Okay, so here's the thing that throws me, because I have nothing else to talk about right now and nobody to talk about too. This person typed EBTV, implying that somebody actually did look at my profile. And decipher, it just say Eternally Blue TV. EBTV, effort was made. So I'm intrigued. As we see Blaze, and this is the aforementioned Nubarak taken for the Spooky Ghost. So the front line is in place. We see Falstad and Anduin locked for Beatgen Revival. Kind of an interesting thing. I was looking at stats today, so I have some of this kind of fresh on my mind, but Anduin has one of the worst healer win rates in NGS across all ranks. He only has about a 44% win rate. Falstad, while also played quite a bit, has about a 44% win rate as well. Both of those heroes have pretty atrocious win rates compared to other DPS and healers that are out there. I think the highest healer win rate was Rhaegar. I think that makes sense. As the Haka's banned here. If you're curious, I'll do it at, well, I should be able to find it now. Last band gonna be, okay, they banned the Deathwing. I gotta find that link. If you're curious to look at the overall stats, link is in the chat there. You can see what heroes are most played for which division and what their win rates are and what the talent picks are and stuff like that. Really, really interesting. Really cool that Heroes Profile, whomever is running that, is able to grab that data for us. Rift grabbing the Chromie and Brightwing taken as well. Very, very meta drafts so far here for both teams. Expect to see something like a Syl Greymane here. And then Linehouse probably just plays Leo. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, the meta hasn't changed in a minute, has it? You can pick. Let's see if I can tell. I mean, this should be Greymane, right? Did Bondrix play Greymane? Probably not. No, they would have taken it already. It's either like Greymane or Junkrat. Those are really the only ones left. You could try to take a Rainer here, but like it feels bad. Oh, there's Cassia. Okay. I like that better. Do I? Into Joe? Yeah. It's not bad, though. Cassia really holds her own into the DPS that Beatgen has. Alright. Let's go. Welcome 7th 8th. Say, let's go, BGR. Beatgen Revival. And Nor. There's a Nor sighting. Welcome in, man. Alright. From left to right today, we have our home team. It is Beatgen Revival. We have Ektar getting his sword out on the Anduin shenanigans. On the Joe, Wono on Syl, Randy Newman on the Falstad, and Linehouse on the Leo. And from right to left, in the red trunks, we have Spooky Ghosts. Boundrix playing the Cassia, Rift on the Chromie, Calidus on the Brightwing, Eric with a K on Blaze, and on the Anubarak there is Rogoth. What was that comment? Does Butcher like beetle meat? All meat is good. Fair. So, both teams splitting out, trying to avoid a little cheese here. Nice thing about Cassia is this. The poke that you can do to the walls and tower is significant. Genuinely. Let's take a look at our level 1 talents here. As Falstad pushes in to this mid-tower wall and actually gets a lot of damage done already for the side of Beatgen. We have the saddest gank attempt here with the Leo Anduin in the top lane. That's not going to come to much, but it's auto-attack Falstad. We have those Q stacks from the Cassia. It's globes there from Anubarak. As Chromie already gets their level 2 talent. Looks like red team looking to put pressure into this bot lane. Syl and Anduin are already on camp, and the red team is very behind getting this first siege camp out, and that's going to be a significant advantage for the blue team come objective time. That being said, the Q's continuing to pelt the wall here in the bottom lane, which is going to be the story for our early game. Syl Anduin not super great at getting to the camp. Why are they holding this? Why are you holding this? Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta get that out immediately. We've already lost wall and a tower here mid from good macro from the blue team. And now with that tower gone, I mean, this is going to be kind of a free clear here for Randy Newman. There's really no pressure here, no DPS. Cassie and Chromie are in opposite lanes. It's a 3-man push here for the blue team. And Eric with a K is going to have a hard time trying to clear this. Yeah, the camp is already cleared for the blue team. And now they're going to work on this mid tower. They need to get Chromie here ages ago to help clear. Eric with a K looking for a stun, but not quite finding one. Shift comes in from Brightwing. Joe and Anduin giving them the business here in the bottom lane. But now with 3 people bottom, if DPS doesn't rotate down, it's going to be kind of scary with the pushing pressure that Cassia can have on these bottom walls. Falstad coming down now. He's coming to say hello. Randy Newman getting over the wall, throwing out that hammer, getting a decent amount of damage done, but not quite finding that kill. Still waiting on first blood. What up? What's up, guys? So camp is up, Anduin already waiting there, Syl on the way as well. We have unstable poison, so no mercenary queens. Camp is going to take as long as the camp takes, and that's just the way it is. Again, red team not going to be able to get it nearly as fast. So Randy Newman continues to take a bunch of Qs here to the face. 9 stacks already from the Falstad is a fair amount of stacks. Rogath trying to be cheeky and cap the objective, which is what you want to do with Anduin on this map. But nevertheless, he's not going to be able to find some time. Spooky Ghost picking up a decent amount of time on that camp, almost the exact same time. About 5 seconds lagging behind, but that is a good comeback, if you will, on the camp pressure here in the mid lane. Leo and Falstad are split. Cassia and Blaze are in the off lanes, but Cassia's coming to create a 4-on-3 here in the mid lane. Blaze coming down as well. It's a 3-on-5 now. In comes the engage from the red team. It's a good stun, but Joe had the unstop up. Anduin cannot quite pull himself. Quest is complete, and that is what we call worth for the Johanna. Meanwhile, a 5-man rotation here allowed the Falstad in the bottom lane to do some decent damage, a little bit of revenge damage from the Cassia here. Leo in the top lane getting the best of the Blaze. Already a tower and wall down here in the top lane, so blue team really well set up for this first objective should they be able to get it. Shenanigans here. Nice stun, gets a stack, does Anduin. Rift getting really low there. Whoa, no. Can he just kill this? No, Shift is coming in. Falstad is going to be in the bottom lane, pretty uncontested for a long time. I think if you're the blue team, you're really content here if you could just get out, get a little bit of stall time here. Yeah, 8 seconds is great. Leo has gone top to clear. Wono gets out. But now it's going to be a 5-man engage here onto the objective for the red team. Joe is trying to stall, but he's very low health. Here comes a big scoop and a huge Q, but the slowing stance is making it hard for the blue team to play right now. Eric with K and Rift are getting really, really low. Probably too low to stick around if a W from Anduin can almost kill you. But, big engage onto the Joe. Unstoppable, not quite up yet, but here comes another scoop. Blaze the first to fall, and that's first blood. The Sands is good. Linehouse is playing in the sand. But he's going to be able to E out of this as Wono heads towards the objective. And the red team disperses to get what soak they can in the remaining lanes. $16 stacks already for the Falstad. Gust is online. As we go through the other ultimates, we do see Entomb, Mind Control, Shield, and Light Bomb. So every little bit of CC that they could possibly muster, they are going to find it. Red team doing a really good job getting some push here bottom lane. Going to do about half the damage to this bottom fort before Falstad can even get here to respond. Excuse me. We have a little big engage here in the top lane. Shift coming down so the Brightwing can help clean. But there's so much damage. A noob cannot play the game. The Entomb is good on to the Brightwing. Brightwing still hasn't taken a level 10, but once they take Blink, they're going to be happy they can get out of there next time. The top fort is no longer for this world. The camp was able to get out here for the red team, which is really nice, because it's going to be able to help clear this, and shouldn't get the mid fort. Bunker is available, should they be needing it. We did see the Blink heal. It's Bunker, Cocoon, Ball Lightning, and obviously we've seen the Slowing Sands a time or two already from the Chromie. Entomb is going to be up in 15 seconds here. Mind Control available as well. Let's see if they look for a pick. Big stun there by the Blaze. Chromie damage over the top. The Anub stun is good. Cocoon on to the Anubarak. He is going to be trying to get out of there, but let's see if he can. The Gust to kind of disengage some of the red team is good, but he's going to pay for it by getting smacked in the face by a Blaze stun. Ton of CC over the top from the Anubarak, and the Chromie is going to finish the kill. Snag trying to walk away. Leo going to be able to do so. But a nice counter engage there from the red team. Able to pick up a kill. Chromie. They're typing and killing at the same time. The cleanse comes a little too early. Bountrix getting low, and it's a beautiful stun there from Ektar. Going to claim the life of the Cassia. A little bit of playful banter there from the blue team. Red team doing this. They can't. Can they boss? They can't boss. Gust is available. Lighthouse just trapped Randy in there. Yes, yes he did. He hung him out to dry. He wasn't moving anyway. The Anubarak stun was there. Like, all the CC was there. The Chromie damage was there. I don't think it mattered. I think he was dead as rights. And now, what do? Do you just take mid? Do you come down here and try to fight this? I mean, you have Gust, so... You gotta go, though. You gotta go. Oh, are we gonna get a fight? Are we gonna get a fight? The stun is good. They gotta get in there. Are they gonna get in there in time? No. But it's a huge engage from the blue team. Down goes the Anubarak. The Entomb, just as bad as the last one was, but the Gust is good this time. Linehouse getting really low. And the red team going to be able to get out a lot of mid pressure here with that camp. They're going to need to clear top, though. Boss getting a couple of towers, but really won't be getting much more than that. Boss just getting half the fort here. Camp has been called. Blue team is a full level ahead, 4 kills ahead. They have an extra building. Feeling pretty confident here. But Cassia gets a lot more scary at 16. The Chromie. The Chromie at 18, also very scary with the Slowing Sands upgrade. Snag's going to sit here, clear all the minions as Rogoth tries to go and cheese it himself, but he's met with resistance this time. Still got the camp out, Blaze on camp now. Brightwing covering top. It looks like a Anubarak looking to go in and potentially cheese again. Rogath getting beat up just a smidge. Pops that spell armor. Avoid any additional damage coming in. Leo is pushing top. There's still a Brightwing and Blaze on the objective. Meanwhile, Rift is caught out here trying to clear lanes. Shield on to Rogath is good. The Light Bomb even better. Followed by the Mind Control. And that will be a 2-4-0 as this bottom fort says its prayer. It's the last rites, is what I meant to say. I can't talk. No, even that doesn't make sense either. Alright, don't listen to me. Blue team, Anduin stuck capping the objective while the rest of his squad pushes. Meanwhile, Eric with a K is saying hello to the Anduin. He hits him in the face. The rest of his team is not there. He's gonna have to... I mean, he's just dead. He's just in Narnia. A Gust, just for memes, I guess? I don't... Wait. Okay. That was honestly pretty good. It's about as far away as you could get. But ultimately, probably shouldn't have been there in the first place. Blue team looking to push mid. Level 16's online now. It's auto-attack Leo. So maybe not even opting for the Silence and Tomb at 20. What is that? Oh, it's Conviction. Okay. I thought that was Shrinking Vacuum for a second. Leo pushing bottom lane. Falstad pushing in the top. All 5 members of the Rev team are here. Rift is really on an island, but they're looking for a kill. Snag has the Unstoppable, has a pull. And another pull, actually not available. It is Renew at 16. There's the Entomb onto the Anubarak. No E available, and the shift is late. Cocoon onto the Sill is not going to save him. And 64 months, my god, that is a long time. As a huge Light Bomb combo lands to the face and body of the red team. Spooky Ghosts doing as their name implies. And Rift has a chore ahead of him here to try and stop this blue team from ending. 30 seconds, 2 keeps are down. Bottom keep is not quite down, but it looks like they have an objective here that they're going to try to end. Big stun from Eric with a K. Rift got to get that Slowing Sands down, and he does. A little bit of damage on the Linehouse here. Anubarak is spawned. Is he going to be able to be the savior here? Big stun coming in, landing onto the Leo. It's a little chaotic in there, but the core is dropping fast. With 1,000 HP left, we see it go down as GG Well Played comes out. There's no core thing? Weird. And Spooky Ghosts going down 0-1. Or Beatgen Revival going up 1-0. I can't do words good. Anyway, Clipless, thank you for 64 freaking months. Holy shit, brother. I've been casting a lot lately, actually. It's been really fun. I've actually really enjoyed casting as of late. But like streaming as well. I've found renewed interest. So I appreciate the subbage and all the support. Leading the way in damage there was that Chromie. Nearly 10,000 over the next closest person in the game, which was the Sill. Randy Newman has 15k damage. And see, this is the crazy thing, because I've been playing a lot of Falstad lately, and I feel like I'm playing well, and I feel like I'm getting kills and I'm contributing. And then I look at my damage, and you look here, and it's 15k. Barely beating out the Anduin. It's like, man, I know, like, Falstad had 30 stacks that game. Was Secret Weapon, right? Yeah. So, like, the damage is there. I just feel like I'm not doing it. Sometimes you just gotta assert dominance, yes. I don't know. There's no doubt the Falstad got value, but, like, why is number so low? I think they should buff Falstad, is what I'm getting at. Randy, the number 1 KDA in the division. Linehouse took that personally. Linehouse leading the way in top siege damage, self-shielding and healing, and XP contribution. By quite some margin. That was a very fast Alterac game. So now, because they won, I have to copy and paste this, and then I can move this here. Okay. Because their name has a colon on it, and Stream Elements, or not Stream Elements, but Soothsayer doesn't like the colon. Because of that. Let's see. Where are we heading next? Oh, I knew I was missing something. I need to give them a point. Nope, not 2 points. And that's the wrong team. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take a quick break while I wait for the game to start. I'm going to try to do a pre-roll ad so that people don't have to come in and watch ads. So, yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Unless you're subbed like Dave, let's go. I wonder if 1 minute of ads actually does anything, or if it's pretty much just meaningless, but we'll try to run 1 minute ads and see. See if it makes a difference for the pre-rolls. Alright, thank you for bearing with me there. Hopefully that helps people coming in not have to watch ads in the middle of the game. We are still waiting for a lobby to come up here, and we don't know the map yet, so yeah, that's all we got. Let's take a quick look at some of the stats here. So let's look at B West, just in general, as we spend a lot of time on this channel in B West. Alright, this is kind of cool. Do we have a lobby up yet? No, okay. We're going to look at some things here. Is my camera going to turn on? You might have to see my ugly face, but I think this will be interesting and worth it. Okay. So, here's the thing. We're looking at Div B West, right? Teams that I've cast multiple times here this season. Like I was saying, Anduin with only a 31% win rate, and Falstead with 33%. So, this division doing the heavy lifting of the poor win rate on these two heroes, but they ended up both winning last game. Highest win rate being Joe, Anubarak, and Dahaka. Lowest win rate with 5 or more games, Tychus. Only 30% win rate with 10 games played. Varian with a pretty low win rate as well. That's kind of interesting. Most played maps: Infernal, Tomb, and Towers. Recent matches. These are the games from last night. Can I see anything else that's interesting? Okay, lots of vengeances and escapes. It's weird. The teams have spent 7 hours, 55 minutes dead. 667 kills. Let's see how that compares to last year. I guess this will be the full season, so that won't be fair. Yeah, okay, never mind. So that's pretty cool. And then, can I... Where's the thing I was looking at? We can look at overall hero stats, which I found really interesting. Div B does like to play Nova, and Nova has never been banned. There's only 2 or 3 heroes that haven't been banned this entire season. It is Nova, Mal'Ganis, Azmodan, and Murky. Oh, and Gazlo. And the only thing that seems worth it is the Nova. I guess Mal'Ganis kind of has an okay win rate. But here's the overall win rates. Where's the... Or I guess let's go this way. This is more interesting. Who's got the worst win rates for a lot of the games played? Yeah, here's your Falstad, 36%. It was even lower than I originally thought overall. The Anduin at 41 with 172 games played. Hogger with a bad win rate, which is kind of interesting, considering how strong just generally the hero is. Haka, Val, pretty much even win rate. Same number of games. Lost Vikings, it's kind of whatever win rate. Kel'Thuzad actually having a higher win rate is interesting. But Orphea Tassadar leading is the strongest mages here. Especially Tassadar. This is a pretty significant number. Like 59 games and 67% win rate. That's pretty crazy. Only gets banned 4% of the time. Most banned heroes, Joe Stukov, by a wide margin. Anyway, I found that interesting. Let's see. Do we know what map? You have the same cup on your desk right now? Let's see. Am I late to this party? No. Okay. I think I got it from Kohl's. Do you also shop at Kohl's? Alright. Hey, I know where we're going. Let's see. We are going to Towers of Doom. And who's this picked by? First team. Okay, perfect. Picked by blue team. Alright. And I have to do this because of the thing. Okay, that should look good. Now I'm ready to rock and roll. Who wants hat? Probably Rogreth. Ow, my knee hurts. I have a friend who's been preparing for Storm League for 18 hours. We have an all clear from the blue team. Red team probably prepping their ghosts right now. Alright. What are we waiting on? I could prep for 18 months and still be ready for the horrors of Storm League. Yeah, I have to really be in the right mood for it now. And, like, if I'm not 5-stacking, I just don't play. I just can't. Just can't anymore. I know too many of the people now, too. Where it's like... And plus games like in Diamond, High Diamond, you don't find good lobbies anymore, really. Like... Either I get, like, the real GM lobbies, and I just get crushed because I can't even compete. I can't even come close to competing. Or it's like, I get a gold lobby, and I'm just crushing people and getting 7 MMR. So it's bad. NA is bad. EU, it's not nearly as bad, but, you know. Still, I like to be able to practice with my team. From time to time. So Storm League kind of offers that. Like if you play from 8 Central on, you might get like 2 hours worth of games before it gets real bad. Okay. Instead of just ready, they have to do the ghost thing every time. Okie dokie, Towers of Doom. What happened to my screen? There we go. So, what'll it be? Dahaka pretty good on this map. Lost Vikings, always a possibility. This is one of their best maps, if not the best. Maybe D-Shire's the best. This is like second. They're both very comparable. Spooky Ghosts opting to ban the Garrosh. Gare Bear with a stare, as some may call him. Shout out to my co-caster Gibbs, who's at raid right now. Love you, buddy. No Johanna. So 2 tanks, the victims of the early stage bans. Maev gets the boot. And who will we see as the last ban here in the first phase? I don't really remember what they banned last time. Must not have been that out of the ordinary. Maybe it was just like the Haka or something. It's Anduin, okay. So yeah, I think I'm slamming Dahaka here if I have first pick. And I'm pretty okay just having it. Unless you want like the Stitches that badly, which you would take him this early, but with Anduin banned too, it's not nearly as good. I don't know. Brightwing's fine too. Take the Blaze, okay. I'm assuming that Beatgen is not expecting to have the Dahaka here, so I could very much just see them slamming that now. Let's see what they opt to do. Like, Haka Stitches would be really interesting. Ooh, I kind of want that. Give me Haka Stitches. Dang it! It's Haka Junkrat, okay. I got 50% of what I wanted. Sometimes that's all you can hope for. The silver medal. Oh, well. Red team probably gonna take healer here. Yeah, Stukov variant. Or Stukov and, excuse me, ETC. That's a weird looking variant. No, that is Moo Metal. That be a Moo Cow. He is rocking Arby's. Zag ban. That's a target. Target ban if I ever saw one. Really like the Junkrat here now. I mean, I like the Junkrat just kind of in general, but especially with the boop ability of the ETC. Falstead banned, so they respected it enough from game 1 to take it out here in game 3, and also just strong roamer on the map. These next two picks gonna shape the style that Beatgen is going for here. It's Malfurion, it's Stitches, it's okay. So I ended up getting what I wanted eventually. That is a lot of CC. And Little Wolf is gonna be wishing they had a cleanse. Maybe we see, is it like offlane ETC with a Uther and then Vala? Could you Uther Vala here? Yes? It's weird, but it would work, I think. Okay, it's still KT. So there's a good amount of CC from Spooky Ghosts as well. They're doing the thing. Let's go. Alright, I love it. Yo, where's McGiblets at? So this is a draft that I believe originated from the gentleman called McGiblets. And we ran it a lot last season. We've run it this season. Stitch's Diablo 4-man is very scary. You have both types of engages, both just kind of like the pick comp as well as the heavy dive, that really make team fights chaotic. And they can just play off of each other really well, right? You can have the stun flip, guaranteeing a Stitches hook into a Malfurion route. You have the Junkrat boop to follow. Junkrat is not always a ton of damage, but it's enough. It's you want timeout Linehouse. Okay. How do I time him out? I don't yes, wait. Warren, timeout Linehouse. How long do I do it for? Oh, I have to untime him out. Oh, I timed him out for 5 minutes. Okay, perfect. Oh god, now I pinned a message I didn't want to pin. Delete. Wait, hide for yourself. Okay, there we go. Alright, from left to right. I think that worked. I got so distracted. Holy crap. We have Beatgen Revival. It's Randy Newman on the Diablo, Shenanigans on the Stitches, Ektar on Malfurion, Linehouse on Dahaka, and Wono on the Junkrat. From right to left. Cheese in the bottom lane. It's going to be Rift if that's Syl. Little Wolf there playing the Stukov, Rogoth on the ETC. Calidus on the Kalthos. In the mid lane, Blaze holding it down. It's Eric with a K. And yeah, they kind of know what's going on here. Wono getting to that bottom lane. He booped himself back. That's hilarious. There's a stun already. Doesn't have that boop available. Silence Trap almost there in time. Or rather, just a trap. Silence Trap not going to be online for a hot minute. We're going to see a stacking Sylvanas. Rogoth getting really low, though. Hook on to Rift. Does get caught. There's the boop over the top. And even without the Diablo here, Rift is in a little bit of trouble. Good peel there from the rest of the team. Why is the Diablo in the off lane? Because I feel like if Diablo was here while they're winning a 3v4... Okay, this is better. Thank you. There's the stuns. Yeah, exactly. Well done by Rogoth going, wait a minute, Diablo isn't here. Snag looking for a hook, but not finding one. And now... Oh, Rogoth might have been able to die there if they just body block him. I guess he can slide out. Yeah, never mind. Red team is going to look to engage, but Dahaka is here. This is a little bit sus. Snag ends up getting the E off, but dies anyway. Little Wolf now going to fall next. But the camp does go in favor of the blue team, as you would expect with a Dahaka. But they traded 1-for-1. Not terrible. Huh? Yeah, Dibble Stitches. Yep. Seen this before. And Blue Diablo is going to catch mid. I don't like that rotation at all. I really want to see the Diablo just down here pushing these in. We do have a Crowd Surfer gamer, by the way, and it is possession from Rift. So split pushing, if the Syl ever gets an opportunity to, will be hard to deal with for the blue team. Looking for a pick. Is finding the Stukov. Here comes the boop over the top. And I don't think there's anything you can do to save Little Wolf here. Wait. Surely. Oh my god, he let him go. He just let him go. But the hook and the slide. I mean... Red team's having a hard time playing into this. It is tough. Like, this is a really difficult comp to play this with this. They're so beefy, and you have no percent damage aside from Syl 1. Oh, which you didn't actually even take. So, like, how do you kill Diablo? You literally just frickin' can't. Top laners are gonna trade. Dahaka starts to dig here into the bottom lane. Randy Newman gonna spread some love. Nice boop there from Rogoth, getting him into the silence and negating the tongue entirely. Right? He doesn't have it available. Oh, he does. He does have it here. Blue team gonna be able to cap this bottom objective. Yeah, the Stuk somehow did end up living that engage, which is pretty crazy. $29 stacks there for the Syl. Kalthos, 13 globes away from getting a quest complete. It's a low blow. Just now realized that. Also, it's blow him up. Blaze doing a really good job soaking here. Here we have an engage. On to the ETC, the flip over the top, the hook backwards. I mean, just Rogoth cannot move his character. The Blaze is here to get a stun, but it's too little too late. It's just so much CC. Snag still looking for a hook. A little bit of miscommunication there as Ektar throws down that stun. That root, rather. Now blue team takes the XP lead. Gonna take this camp. Rift is in Narnia. Is he going to be able to get out? Nice root there! The flip over the top from Randy Newman. The boop not quite in time. And Junkrat ends up swimming in the purple goo. And ends up falling. Ektar now trying to run away. Does not have the root available to save himself. Stitches trying to peel. Rift going in with that E. But it's a really nice Stukov puddle from Little Wolf. The Syl will fall, as will the Diablo. Flex Diablo, what? Yeah, this is an incredible comp. I've run this before. This works at the highest level. This is a disgusting comp. And Rock, honestly, honestly, you should be studying this. Because if you're not watching Beatgen games, this is the kind of thing that they will do to you. This is spread. Here we have an engage from the Diablo, no hook yet. Now the hook comes out, doesn't quite land. Meanwhile, Linehouse AFK trying to get 10s. 10s online now for the side of the Spooky Ghost. We have the Mosh available. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. There we go. Massive shove. It is going to be Bunker. They haven't picked it. Riptire, Isolation, Gorge, Lightning Breath, and Twilight Dream. It's going to be Wailing Arrow and Pyroblast. Okay. It's the reason they are feared. Here we have a Mosh and a Pyroblast. Good boop there. But I don't think the Stitches is long for this world. Here comes the Blaze. The Haka's going to be a little bit late to the party. Nice job there by Randy Newman, making sure that the stun doesn't come out. But stun does land on the Wono. And he is saying, whoa, no. My buildings are dying. And Taka is just zooming. Nom, 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 nom. Meanwhile, his building fell. This is going to be a bunch of shots for the red team. The strength of this blue team is not necessarily the early game. The strength is at 13 when the hooks start hooking. And then it gets to be a little bit scary. The problem with blue team's comp is, how do you take back this building? Junkrat has an uphill battle here to take back this building. Has to throw literally every Q you can to make sure that this falls. And then Syl takes the minions back. Just so funny. We have a Hook Gorge. Here's the silence over the top. Randy Newman taking a lot of damage, but Rogoff caught in the silence puddle. Oh, beautiful hook there by Shenanigans onto Rift. Not silence. What do you call this one? The danger zone? They're looking for an invade here. Dahaka's digging right now. The shove from Little Wolf is good, but here comes the rest of the cavalry. And good decision there by Beatgen. And genuinely a better decision from the red team to understand. We just need to get out. Like, Dahaka dug. We're 4v5. Let's get out of here. A lot of teams would just say, oh, no, we can fight this. So like, oh, no, it's fine. But, yeah, good for them. Good decisions on both parts. And they cleared it, right? Yeah, they cleared before it really did too much damage. Rogath getting slowed. The hook was almost going to land on the Little Wolf, but ended up getting booped away. The kill zone. Okay. Yeah, I like kill zone. That makes sense. Sylvanas and Dahaka in their respective corners. As level 13 hook is online now, which makes the Stitches a lot more scary. It's a really nice Mosh. Catches 3 members of the blue team. The boop is on time, but hold the line. Down goes Malfurion. Linehouse getting blown up as well. The damage from this red team is strong. They can't kill the tanks, really, but they can definitely kill a Malfurion and surely a Dahaka. So, red team gonna get this top altar. They're gonna get some shots going in. Snag, maybe looking for a hook. Oh, I wanted that to land. Alright. Highway 2. What is Rift doing? Oh my god. You lunatic. What the actual hell was that? Holy. Oh, bye, Snag. You're in the kill zone now. I remember what it's called. What an absolute madman Rift is. Rogat just getting some cooldown on... Wait, he's cooldown, right? Yeah, he's on cooldown. Look at where Rift is, too. What are you doing, man? Can we please punish this? Oh, the hook was just a little bit too late. Just a little bit of miscommunication there, Snag. Not quite patient enough, as both the ETC and the KT completing a globe quest there. Just as 16s are going to pop. Do we have a Mosh? Mosh is available now. Here comes a hook, not quite landing onto Little Wolf. With the altar phase coming up here. Again, the Unstoppable Rift playing. I don't know. Okay, there's the hook. Oh my god, he gets out. Here comes the Mosh. Blaze is down here as well. It's a good boop this time. The backline stunned. Ektar getting really low. Snag able to live through the Pyroblast this time around. And the Dahaka is just in the top lane getting the objective right now. Really nice CC chain and silence onto the Blaze. Not even allowing him to bunker. Is going to claim the kill of that offlaner. Meanwhile, Diablo loses his souls. He'll be back. Rift again. Eing in, you're gonna get booped. He's silenced over the top. I mean, please. Okay, thank you. Just because you have Windrunner does not necessarily mean you have to press the E. It's available to you should you need it. And he's doesn't need it every time. He's giving me an aneurysm. Hook misses. It's 23-16 in favor of Beatgen. The kill count still in favor, though, of the Ghosts. Here comes an engage onto the ETC. Snag gets shoved back to the next building. What you doing over there, buddy? Oh, that's a cool mount. I love the Reaver mounts. Here comes Blaze, looking for an engage. Is he going to find Woe? No, he's not. Nice stun there from the Malfurion. Randy Newman is in the backline trying to get out. Does not have a ton of healing. Does not have souls. So that's going to be a full kill. Dahaka a little bit late to the party, forgetting that he might have a global. Throws a silence and anger over the top onto the healer. Or onto the KT, rather. But Snag has hook in 10 seconds. We'll see what they do with that. It's a double altar phase here. Should be popping any moment. Dahaka did catch all 3 shrines, didn't he? That fort explodes. There's a hook onto the Dahaka. No, what the hell's his name? Stukov, excuse me. Gets him just into the kill zone enough, and now another one. DG Khalid over here. Nice silence over the top there from Rift this time. Able to peel. Another hook. Here comes the boop. Do we have a Gorge? Wait, wow, super deja vu. If this game ends in a 6 cap, I've seen the future. Like, this is the craziest deja vu I've had in a while. Linehouse does get that bottom objective here with the dig. And he's looking to stall here in the mid lane. But he's getting blown the F up. The essence is good, but he's going to have to scurry his way out. A couple people jump into the bunker here. It's still a 4-on-5 as Stukov is trying to come back. Does not quite use the tunnel. This fight looking to favor the blue team here as Syl gets picked off with that Gorge. Randy Newman looking for more. Stun not quite landing, but the tongue from Linehouse good enough to get the kills. Randy Newman comes in looking for that Kalphos. The slows too much to deal with. Rogoth getting capped as well. The slows are so tough. So much nonsense to deal with here. And it looks like blue team is looking to leave that objective up while they try to get a couple more shots here. I think you just... I don't really know what you do if you're red team here. Yeah, here's the problem with the comp. The siege is not great. If you're running Junkrat, eh. If you're doing Greymane, a little bit nicer, but what are they doing over there? They're just hanging out. Just waiting for their team. Oh, fellow ghosts, where are you? Gonna see Contagion at 20. Extra oomph. Hellgate. Gas bag. Yo, where's my boy Hippo at? We got a gas bag gamer over here. And Life Bloom. Here comes a dig into the back line. It's a huge ISO. Lands onto two people. The hook also hits the Stukov. Rift trying to get out. Pops the Unstoppable. Is going to be able to get out. Ektar getting Pyroblasted. Tree doesn't like that. And four... And for revenge, presses the silence onto his healer counterpart and blows the absolute bejeebus out of the Stukov. Eric with a K trying to get away, but will not be able to do so. Good tongue there from Linehouse onto the cow. And it's a 3-0. A pumpkin is going to go in. And I think you just leave one here and then go take all the buildings, right? Spooky Ghosts really close to their level 20s. It's only a single altar phase next time around, so it doesn't necessarily end. Wait, Rift gonna get this kill? No, right? He still has Blink. Oh! Okay. Were they gonna be up in time? They were gonna be up in time, right? I guess not. I guess you kinda had to Hail Mary it. Let's see. Yeah, no. You had to Hail Mary it. Okay, I respect the effort then. Well, that's gonna do it. Kind of an uneventful ending, but sometimes Towers ends up like that. Ultimately, with the boss and the tower shots, it's gonna be GG, well played. Beatgen Revival winning 2-0 over the Spooky Ghosts. Yeah. Purple. It's purple. It's purple. Alrighty, let's take a look at the numbers here. As kind of expected with this comp that blue team's running, they definitely fell off a little bit early. Stitch is not having level 13, but once the hook started landing, the damage kind of ramped up a little bit. It was really hard for Stukov to try to cleanse anything or save anybody when they were a million miles away from them. As you see that there in the healing numbers. Meanwhile, damage almost exactly the same. But as you can see, the KT doing infinitely more damage than the Junkrat on. Syl gets the Try Hard Award. It made some of the most crazy things I've ever seen. And the 5 deaths does reflect that. Leading in Soak, Linehouse does win that with the global and just not showing up to objectives. He also wins the least damage category, so congratulations to him. Anywho's, as we take a look at our talents here, let's see if they want to come say hello. Do 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 do. Yo, Snag. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Hard fought battles. Yeah, but ultimately able to get the domination tonight. How you feeling?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we're keeping this season pretty chill in the sense of like we're not like trying to hard focus and like get too excited. A lot of practice since everybody goes to playoffs anyways. So
Yeah.
trying to treat all the games like a practice.
I've been calling Div B West the glorified scrim league because that's basically
Yeah,
what you are at this
yeah, that's
point, which is
basically it.
kind of nice because it's like, okay, you
Yeah,
practice once and then you get to scrim. And it's like, okay, we're ramping up
yeah.
to
It
the
takes
Super
it,
Bowl.
it takes so much of the stress out of it. Like you're not hard. Like oh my God, everybody's like the tensions aren't high. You're not trying to really care about position too much. You're not like
Yeah.
making sure that you're in the top six because everybody's going. So like okay, if we dominate this game and if we lose that next round, then we're not in the way. So not having that care makes it so much easier to just kind of play what you want to play.
Yeah. And really just enjoy the season. Yeah. That's really nice. I'm quite jealous of that. But, yeah, so it was a great series. First game started off on Alterac. You guys grabbed first pick. Let's see, it was a pretty standard draft for both teams overall. I think
Hmm.
both teams kind of meta-slaved it. Falstad did a really good job with the globals. You guys, got ahead on camps, but there was nothing really exciting about the game. It just kind of happened. There's no like
Yeah.
really good boss steals or anything like that. It was just kind of like, all right, you guys,
Yeah, we kind of just had we kind of got took. I think we had I mean, we had a good what half or almost a we had a good lead in levels in terms of timing. I think our just the rotation timings because they kept a 2-1-2 with Brightwing in the middle for their global, and we were kind of moving around. I think it's just a little faster than them, so kind of just gave us just a timing lead on everything, which I think we just were able to hold and kind of snowball it.
yeah, I will say
Got
your early
got a lot of
game
good team fights.
macro is really strong for you guys. You guys were able to take a lot of towers and a lot of walls on the early forts. Really
Yeah,
early.
I
You
think
got
the
to camp
matchup.
quick too.
Yeah, the lane matchups I think were just in our favor in terms of when they were doing their 2-1-2 and who was in which lane.
Yeah,
Like there was just Brightwing in the middle, and we kept Falstad there, and Falstad's obviously going to be able to push and actually take towers.
yeah, and Leo into Blaze is always a good time for him. So he was doing well top, and yeah, you guys just played just a really solid game overall. And then Towers of Doom, obviously doing the thing, running the comp, which is
We
just so much
that's why I
fun.
wanted to come in here. I gotta,
It's
see
so much fun.
what
I mean,
the
I've run it before myself. I'm the Stitches. I
right.
have a time of my life playing the comp. It's
We had
so
to, we had
strong.
to, since you were casting us, we're like, okay, well, we got to at least try this. We got to practice this comp since it's Blue's comp and Blue gives us comp. We're still getting a feel of it. We've tried it a few times in different scrims and stuff, and I think we're still trying to feel the timings and the role positioning of the
Yeah,
Diablo and the stickers, like where Diablo fits in, or like no, we know where Diablo fits and why Diablo fits into it, but like we're not getting as clean of like that timing of okay, charge,
hmm,
flip, hook, or just when Diablo charges in versus we're just waiting on my hook. Those type of different timings we're still feeling out.
yeah, and I mean that
It was a
comes
little
with
rough
time.
there.
The more you run it, the more comfortable you get with it. I was really surprised to see the Junkrat with it, but I think that worked pretty well.
That's what Gibbs says it was.
I mean, yeah, I think when he was playing it, the Junkrat was like, you know, someone a very 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 high level player. So like all the damage had to be focused on that. But if everybody's on the same page, understanding where the damage is coming from, it's really good. I know we've run it with like Syl. I know we've run it with I think Greymane, Tychus. Junkrat obviously works really well too as long as everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
But
And plus Junkrat's just good on that map. So like
yeah,
if we needed to pivot away from it because of what we saw on the other team, Junkrat still fits.
yeah, and you guys were able to get picks in opportune moments too, where they could have sat bottom for a long time if they hadn't got a kill. If you hadn't gotten a kill, because it does take
Yeah.
you guys some time to get a building.
Oh, 100%. We were definitely feeling that, I think, after when we just took that last fort, like kind of near the end of the game there, and we're like, okay, let's push now before we get the tower. Let's take structures
Yeah,
instead of getting the camp even. And we're like, okay, wait, never mind. This is actually taking forever.
yeah. The
That's
bottom
my call.
tower, you could tell it was just dragging. I was like, oh, man, are they not done with it yet? Like, what the hell's going
Yeah.
on? And Haka was waiting to cap, and
Yeah, that'll definitely be a lesson learned in terms of how our calls change in a little bit if we were to run the exact same thing, which I'm
yeah.
sure we won't.
But no, I mean it was really fun to watch. That's just so fun to watch play, and it's absolutely miserable to play into, and they didn't have any percent damage. They didn't take any percent damage, so it's like,
Yeah, they were thankful for that one.
how do you kill a Diablo there? Like, you can kill Stitches. The Pyroblast is good a couple of times against the Malfurion, but ultimately,
Yeah, I mean they were since they had all this done, like the standard combo one person with the Stukov, etc, Kel'Thas stuns.
Yep.
Somebody sits there for a long time. We don't have a long cleanse for anything like that. So I mean, obviously I was getting bullied, early mid game. But like, at the end there with Diablo, I think our comms we were yelling about like, oh, watch out for spread bombs, watch out for spread bombs, and Randy on Diablo was like, I have 8,000 health, I don't care.
And a spell shield, so bring it on.
Yeah.
But no, GG's. It was a lot of fun. If you got any shout outs or anything you want to say, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, shout out the casters, you guys, and shout out the Spooky Ghosts. They beat us in the first round, so we had to come back and at least play some good stuff. Get the vengeance on there. Hopefully, everybody's having a good season. Shout out to Beatgen and the Beatbox, and the team. And then I'm trying to think of who else we usually do. Somebody's gonna yell at me when I don't do another shout out, but that's all I got.
All right, man. Congratulations again. Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Later.
See ya.
All right, that's gonna do it. So, I guess it can be Junkrat. It's just everybody's got to be on the same page. And that's not super hard, right? Because it's like once you hook the target, it's like, okay, what's the target? It's the thing that's in front of us. Anyway, GG's. Beatgen gets the domination tonight, 2-0 over Spooky Ghosts. For NGS and all the peoples out there, I'm Eternally Blue. Thanks for hanging out. That's all I got. Have a wonderful night.